You, Gab, the kids, all of y'all was my guinea pigs, you know? So whatever you didn't like did not go in the book.
Right, you just watching what everybody, how we eating, and you like,
yeah,
oh, okay, that's
a good one.
Well, if I put it to the side like that, that mean that
right. Or if it was still on the plate.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause we done had a couple of them, you know?
Was born and raised here back in 1970. My mother and my father, they got divorced when I was 3 years old. He's a professional hairstylist, ex-boxer. My mother is a little bit more straight-laced. She went into education. She was a 4th grade teacher. After my mother got divorced, she married Abraham Salary, who was my father. And I don't like using the words stepfather at all, because he didn't come in as a step, you know, he came all the way in, you know, so he was my dad. I think a major thing that made my mother the juggernaut of our household was the fact that it was her duty to make sure that I grew up to be a strong black man. My name is Richard Ingram. I'm a professional chef. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a black man. I'm a father. I am a caregiver. I am a husband. And I am a lover of all. Well, looking back to the things that have inspired me to cook, again, I look at my grandmother who, you know, in one instance, I wanted to learn how to make her candy yams. So for her to show me how to cut the potatoes, how to peel the yams, the sweet potatoes, the sugar mixture that she used, my grandmother made them on the stove, where she would put the butter, sugar in the bottom of a pan, let it start to caramelize, then put potatoes on top of that, then put more sugar, and continuously stack it and let them cook and simmer like that and stand over that stove for 30, 40 minutes until they were perfect. Having an uncle that I would go to his house and he would have Delmonico's steaks, which are also ribeye steaks, this thick. And I'm, 7 to 8 years old, you know? And he's seasoning them, you know, with salt and pepper, the whole 9 yards, taking romaine lettuce that I only thought rich folks ate, because I was used to iceberg lettuce, you know? And I was like, this is restaurant lettuce that he's using, you know? Oh, my uncle is rich, you know? And chopping that up and making a Caesar salad with it. When I tell you, man, some of the best tasting food ever.
He loves Uncle Mark. Uncle Mark would tell Richard how to barbecue, how to do his steaks. Uncle Mark would season everything up and show him what he is to do and how to do it and what to do. And he allowed Richard to do some of it too. And you know, if you have hands-on, you can work better. You can tell me what you want to tell me, but if I am not able to experience it myself, then it makes a difference.
These are the things that have been instilled in me. And again, nobody's talking to me. They're showing me. And they're not showing me with purpose. It's just they're doing what they are doing, and because I got that bug in me, I am astute enough to sit there and to watch it. Beacon Hill was a private school, so at some point my mom was like, okay, you got enough of that. You need to get a little bit of the real world. So she brought me over to Parkview Elementary School, which was really a culture shock for me. In a private situation, you're pretty much shielded from everything, you know, from the elements.
Well, it was a little rough on Richard, and I could see a change in him really within the first week that he was there, because in a private school, they tend to be a little bit more disciplined. But in the public school, he found himself with guys that they would just run and play and have fun all the time, and I didn't like that. So that was a big change for him.
Because here it is, most of my teachers now are African American. They're not playing the radio at all. And then they had the backing of my mother, which was like, listen, you are his mother when he's at school, so you take care of him the way that I will. You have full permission, you know? So that's all you needed to hear, you know?